Full across the scale, and I'm 1,700 pounds over on my tandems. I'm only 77,000 total. My drives are 21 something. My tandems are 41,760 or something like that. 1,760 pounds over on my tandems. So I call safety. Well, safety's not in. It's a Friday evening or Saturday. It's Saturday afternoon. There ain't no one in safety. So I called. I don't know what line I called. I called my DM's line. She's not in, obviously. And then they got like after hours or something picks up. I was like, hey, I'm 1,700 pounds over on my tandems. Go back to the shipper and have them move it. We are over in Cartersville, Georgia. Got unloaded up in South Carolina and got deadheaded down to Cartersville for a weekend run, picking up tomorrow, which is Saturday. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Delivering on Tuesday in Port Catasus, I'm going to say that wrong, Oklahoma, up just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we'll probably stop by the terminal next week. At least that's the plan. I don't know. We'll see if we actually get to the terminal or not. But we drove 405 miles today between, we left this morning and I made the delivery down in, I think it was 180 miles out this morning. I made the delivery down South Carolina. Then it was another 180 or 200 and something, I can't remember, from where we parked at in South Carolina over to here. We're at the TA over here in Cartersville. We're about 3 miles, our exit where we pick up, about 3 miles up the road. I think we're getting some steel beams and it's got to be tarped. So that's always fun. Yeah, that's about it. It's pretty strict in there from what I'm seeing. So I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of recording. We'll see what we can get, but I wouldn't expect a whole lot on the recording side. They seem pretty strict. And I can't think of the name of the place I'm going to, but it's a steel place in Cartersville, Georgia. So anyways, that's what we got. Friday night, I'm going to set down. We're going to take a 10-hour break, wake up in the morning. Our appointment to pick up is 8 o'clock. So we're going to be over there at 8. I'll probably leave here. It's only, like I said, 3 miles up the road. I'll probably leave here at 7 and get over there at 20 after or something like that. And we'll go from there and see what happens. Hopefully we're not over there all day, but we'll see how she goes. Okay guys, so here's what we got. 45,000 pounds of I-beams. These straps on that top piece, just because, and then put chains on the bottom. 2 within the last 5 feet and about every 8 or so feet, and with the straps up on top. Crank them down. That's what we got. We're gonna put a tarp on this bad boy. Head down the road. First load check here. Not the greatest tarp job coming up here, but it's good enough after what we've been through. We'll get into that when I get parked, but we went about 12 miles so far, and the tarp job's holding up all right, I guess. So we're gonna go a little bit more. It's 5 in the evening. I've been over here since 7 o'clock this morning getting this load. Like I said, we'll get into that in a minute, but I'm just getting ready to drive. Just want to get some miles punched out. So that's what we're gonna do. Get down the road a little bit and we'll go from there. What a day, what a day, wow. You can't make this stuff up. So, we go over there and I showed you the load before I tarped it. I don't know if I showed a picture of it after it's tarped. I'll get out and show you it. I think we did, I don't know. I don't remember. We got over there at 7:30, 7:45 this morning. They pulled us in within 20 minutes of getting there. Took a little bit to get loaded. I don't know what time it was when we got loaded. Got loaded. Had to go to 2 different spots to get loaded. Got one piece at one spot and I had to go to the other spot, sit in line. It wasn't too bad. A couple hours, an hour maybe, I don't know. Get back out there, strap it down, throw chains, whole 9 yards, tarp it, 3 tarps, get it all finished up. Pull out of there, run down to the TA, which is 3 miles away, and my dog loses his mind over here. Pull across the scale, and I'm 1,700 pounds over on my tandems. I'm only 77,000 total. My drives are 21 something, and my tandems are 41,760 or something like that. 1,760 pounds over on my tandems. So I call safety. Well, safety's not in. It's a Friday evening or Saturday. It's Saturday afternoon. There ain't no one in safety. So I called. I don't know what line I called. I called my DM's line. She's not in, obviously. And then they got like after hours or something picks up. I was like, hey, I'm 1,700 pounds over on my tandems. Go back to the shipper and have them move it. So I go the whole way back to the shipper. What, 3 miles back to the shipper, whatever. Go down there, tell them I'm 1,700 over on my tandems. Unstrap it, untarp it, we'll move it. Pull 3 tarps off. Pull 6 or 8 straps off. 8 or 10 chains off. All that stuff, pull it off, drive down there, and they move it 2 feet. 2 feet forward, that's it. 2 feet forward, that's all it was. Back out, rescale it at their scale's off. Their scale's off 500, 600, 700 pounds, I don't know. It's not even close. Back over, re-strap the whole thing down, re-chain the whole thing down, and then 3 tarps back on it. It was 5 o'clock till I got out of there, 5:30. Actually, almost 6 o'clock. So I drove down the road. I don't know, we drove 60 miles. It's 8 o'clock at night, 7:30. It's 7:30 at night right now. I just pulled in. I'm done. I'm not even attempting to drive anywhere. We're not going to be late. We got 2 more days to get there. It's only 700. I got 745 miles, and I got 2 days to do it. So it's not like we're going to be late to the delivery, but it's not the point. The point is I spent 9-10 hours throwing tarps, throwing chains twice just to get it right. I went back across the scale after we got back over. Once we got it strapped and tarped the second time, and we're good. It's 37.7 I think on the tandems, and I split them and it's like 18.6 on the front one and 18.3 on the back one or something. 18 something on each one of them. We're good now. My drives went up to from 21 to 28 I think, but they moved it forward obviously. You can't make this stuff up. They even said in the load notes, Don't trust the shipper scales. The scales, they're definitely wrong. The scales are wrong. They're wrong. They're, I think, 550 or 600 pounds light. So whenever you go across, you need to add 500 to 600 pounds on to what they got. You can't make this up. So that's what we got. We got 700 and we drove 118 miles. So that was running twice back up to the TA to get weighed in and then down to here. We're in right outside of Chattanooga. Let me see where we are. I don't even know where we are. Jasper. We're in Jasper, Tennessee. Jasper, Tennessee on 24 at the Loves. So we're gonna get a shower, get something to eat, call it a day. Start early in the morning and crank out 450 or so tomorrow, and that'll leave us about 300 or 250 or something like that on Monday, and it delivers on Tuesday. So whatever, it is what it is. Wasn't expecting to spend freaking 8, 9, 10 hours at the shipper, especially when you pulled in and they pulled us in within half hour of being there. I figured, man, we're gonna be out of here and rolling. We should have been rolling by 12. We could have been over in freaking Arkansas or something by now. So we left Jasper, Tennessee, headed towards Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we set up a fuel stop in, well, I can't remember the name of the town right now off the top of my head. But anyways, we set up a fuel stop about 70 miles from Jasper, and we pulled in. When we got about 10 miles from it, they gave us a repower notification. So I got to my fuel stop and we had to switch trailers. And now we're heading back to Georgia. So my trailer got picked up by another driver. He's going to Tulsa, and I'm taking his load over to right outside of Savannah, Georgia, which is about 355 miles from here. We drove about 120 since we got repowered. So I'm going to jump outside. I'm going to show you this load real quick and do a load check, and we're going to head on down the road a little bit farther. This is what we got, a non-tarp load of the steel mesh for concrete. I think it's about 43,000 pounds or so of this stuff. Going to right outside Savannah to a job site. So we're doing a load check here. And checking my straps. But anyways, not a full load. Well, I guess it is a full load, I don't know. Hey, that's what we got. It's warm over here in Georgia. We just crossed back into Georgia from Tennessee. And yep, we're gonna head towards Savannah. I'm gonna try to get to the back of my trailer. I'm outside, so it's not as loud. They got trucks running on both sides of me. That truck over there, my truck's running. So, some sort of bugs down here in Georgia. Check out this butterfly, that's pretty cool. There's a cool little butterfly on that flower. We're over here in Alabama, Georgia, at the Loves. Loves is over that way. And the highway right behind me. And the job site where I'm delivering is 1.5 miles that way. We're 1.5 miles from our delivery. It is Monday afternoon, and this thing does not deliver until Wednesday. So we're gonna get a 34-hour restart. It is like 11 o'clock in the morning. We left, well, I don't know where we stopped at last night. It was at a Flying J right outside of Atlanta, just south of Atlanta. And we had like 189 miles to drive. We started driving about 7 this morning. Headed down the road, about down here, like I said, right around 11. And it is Monday and it don't deliver until Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna be here for a day and a half or so. So that's what we got. Like I said, it's going over to a job site, and we'll go from there. But that's probably going to end this video here. Probably ain't going to get a whole lot of recording over there at the job site. If I do get to record something over the job site, I'll throw it in, but I wouldn't get my hopes up on that. So anyways, it is warm. I'm going to jump back in the truck, grab something to eat, and take it easy. Thanks for watching.